Hi, Stetson. I'm just going to work that number 5 out here for you. Sorry about that effect there. Screencast if I change and keeps popping up on the same screen there. So I'll bring over number 5 here as our Blackboard comes open. So this is a question here. Oops. A woman wishes to visit an island 6 kilometers off the shore from nearest point B on a straight beach. She lives 9 kilometers from B down the beach. Okay, she takes a taxi that costs $2 per kilometer along the beach to P and goes by boat for $2.50 per kilometer to the island. Find the least expensive route. Okay, so let's start by drawing the picture similarly here on this. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys are okay with that as it was drawn for you, but let's do that anyway. Okay, let's get that back up here. Okay, so what we have is there we go. Let's make it small. Okay. So here we have, okay, so she's going to visit an island offshore. So here's the island in the diagram. Okay, here's the shoreline. Okay, it's 9 kilometers. So what they're saying is that this is 9 kilometers from, oops, I went too far. From here, so if this comes straight down from the from where she's going to the island, and this is point B here, the 9 kilometers goes out to here. Okay, so I'm thinking what you guys might have done is you might have labeled it differently, so then you may have the same answer, but you might have labeled it in a different way than what Mr. Friesen had for an answer. Like you might have labeled your X over here or your X over here, and it could make a difference. Okay, so it says she lives 9 kilometers down from point B, down the beach. She takes a taxi at a cost of $2 per kilometer along the beach. So along the beach here, it's $2 per kilometer. Okay, at some point, she's going to have to leave and go there. Okay, so that point here. So then it says, find the least expensive route. Okay, so I'm going to put my X, and she said that this is 6 kilometers here. I'm going to put my X here. Okay, so then if that is my X, then this is my 9 minus X here. Okay, that's 9 minus X, and this is X. So then the hypotenuse for this triangle, for this root here, is going to be X squared plus 6 squared to the square root. Okay, for that hypotenuse, because this side plus this side squared equals that side squared, and we have to square root it. So the cost across the water, okay, so if we're doing the cost now, I'll do it up in here. Okay, the cost is down the beach takes $2 per kilometer along the beach. So $2, let's say cost equals $2 times this distance down the beach plus, what is it, 250 by boat, plus 250 by boat for this distance here, which we're going to write as X squared plus 6 squared to the power of 1/2, so that we can work it out. Okay. We can simplify this part here. So we want to minimize the cost. So let's just simplify it a little bit. 18 minus 2x plus 22.5, pardon me, x squared plus 36 square rooted. Okay, so again, when we're minimizing the cost, we're going to take the derivative of it and set it to 0 and then solve for this x here, whatever you might get. Okay, remembering she lives here. So C prime is going to equal 18 minus 2x plus 2c equals, sorry, I'm just going to write it here first and then do the derivative. Nice, so let's go ahead and take the derivative now of this full expression here that we have. So the derivative c prime. Derivative of 18 is nothing in particular in this case. 0. And the derivative of this will be negative 2. Okay. Plus 2.5 times 1/2 times x squared plus 36 to the power of negative 1/2. And the derivative of that inside is 2x. Okay, so we've got our derivative there. Okay, we're going to simplify it a little bit. So that c prime is, so 0 equals negative 2 plus, okay, what's this going to be? This is going to be x. This will be 2.5x. Okay, 2.5. 2 times 1/2 is 1. 2.5 x. Okay, and then this on the bottom of it, or we'll just leave it there for now. X squared plus 36 to the power of negative 1/2. Okay, so we're going to bring our negative 2 over. So this is 2. Okay, equals 2.5 x. And then what we're going to put, I guess we're going to put this on the bottom so that we can do it in fraction form. So let me move that up. Okay, so then I'm going to put this on the bottom. So this would be x squared plus 36 on the bottom to the power of 1/2. Okay, it's square root, meaning square root. Okay, and then we can cross multiply now to solve it. So 2 times, let's do the square root now, since we did all the derivative stuff. So 2 times the square root of x squared plus 36, okay, equals 2.5x. Okay, so now we've got to kind of solve this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this 2 in front. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Okay, so 2.5 divided by 2 is going to be, what is that? 1 1/4, yes. 1.25. Okay, so this is going to be 1.25 x. Okay, and then we're going to square both sides. So square this. So you get 1.5625. X squared. Okay, bring the x over to the other side, subtract it from both sides. Okay, divided by that number. So 36 divided by 0.5625, 64. X squared. So x equals 8, plus or minus. In our case, it's going to be 8. So that means that this one right here, this value here is 8. Okay. Kilometers. And this one is 1 kilometer here. Okay, and what did it say? She lives 9 kilometers from B down the beach. So honestly, the answer should state that you go and then you walk 1 kilometer, then you go across. I think it said 8, so it's 8 kilometers from point B. So that's just probably a miswording of the answer there, I think. So it should just be, when Mr. Friesen solved that one, he put this answer down, but realistically, it should say 8 kilometers from point B is where you should cross the water. Okay, so I'll send you this, Stetson, and hopefully that'll answer your question. If I can find the stop button here. There it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is.